Hello and welcome back to Infinifactory. Today we are going to work on life support system. What does that do for us? There's no fucking painting, so so I'm pretty happy already. I mean, it looks like we're just we're taking this, doing a little evisceration, then putting the tubes in place and the little toppers in place. Shouldn't be too difficult, I would say. Let's hope I don't eat those words.
That Maruvo kid is fascinated by you soft-skinned wheatbags, no offense, but doesn't care about me, last of my sort, lone wanderer Ortis, nobly traveling the stars, building things for you. I don't like it.
Okay, I have seen a little bit of the problem. But it's really not that big deal. It's not... It might be somewhat of a deal. Like, how are we cutting all of these out without damaging the other bits? Like, that's the big issue here. So, like, this is coming out. Like, that's not a question. But then how... I would almost think we want a counter here. That we put at 3. Whether we want it here is a question. No, I don't think we want it there. I think we want to go up with it. Still at 3. Okay. Now... push, push. Push, push. Double evisceration. Nope, nope. Nope, nope. Okay, come on. Press the right button, Mike. Push. Oh shit. There we go. Like that happens. question would be, how can I tell them to stop? I think it has to be maybe still that, I'm not sure, but I think we need blockers instead of pushers. Damn it, okay. 7. Gets 2 and then pulls them back. Okay, I mean, let's try just a sensor. Pulls it back, lets him go. And then, yeah, not quite. Unless we can add a second sensor there. Okay, and now the next bit will come out, release that, and alright, that's pretty cool actually. That's actually pretty cool. We can also do the front side pretty easily. Let's see if we can just do that. Okay, yeah, that's fine. And so now we need it above the evisceration. That will work. Let's go ahead. We can do 3 on this for sure. And then we might as well stack that like so. And then go 7s here, I think. And what we need, I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to do this, but I'll figure it out. I'm thinking just eviscerator right there. And then it drops. Nope. And we go eviscerator right there. Nope, wrong button. Whoa, why didn't it? I think that needs to go back one. That's not a big problem at all. Oop, alright. Gets smashed. Gets destroyed, gets destroyed. Yeah, that's what we want. That's exactly what we want. Yep, that's perfect. Alright. Fantastic. So now there's a couple other problems that we can solve. We can definitely solve. We just need to figure out exactly how we're going to solve them. But that's, as far as shaping it how we want it, that's pretty good. So now I mean, this is really going to have to get lifted, I think, and drop. It feels like the only way to do exactly what we want. So let's go for that. Go one more here. Right, and then 8 spot there. And it's gonna, I'm hoping it goes this high. I'm not sure if it will, but we'll check that. It does. Alright, it does go that high. It's not going for some reason, which is... Oh, because it's... Okay. Because the part that's touching is missing. That's why it didn't go anywhere. And then... Okay, let's just see where it lands. Okay, it goes off there, which could be a problem. Not a huge one, I don't think. I think if we just throw another lifter there, we'll be in a better situation, and then we can do a little 7 spot here. And drop it down into place. Okay. If that's what we want to do, and I'm pretty sure it is, okay, so we're going to have belt at this height, and then, well, no, it's going to be here. So there, there, and here. We're gonna do 4x welders, I believe. Not quite. But I think we can actually raise this. I think this is... I think that's a little low. So let's raise that. Let's see. Boom, boom, up, over. It drops down in. Alright, that's pretty nice. That's pretty damn nice. Alright. So all we would need at that point is everything to drop in and get welded. And we would have to have a pusher down here that's activated back this direction somewhere. Like that'll push it out, and then we're gonna go straight into this, which will have that waiting there. Another 4x there. Come out. Go down. Go in. That's, I think, how we want it to work. We now just need to line these up. Let's see exactly how these are coming out. So they do come out as the 4 spot, which is fine. I don't mind that at all. They are 5 high, and they only need to be 2 high, so not too worried about that, honestly, but interesting thing to realize. 1, 2, so this little eviscerator action right there, and then I think some lifters here. Boom. Okay, that's what we want there. Now we need so 5 right there. All right, perfect. So how do I want to do this? I'm thinking probably the simple solution is to go 4 by here. Sensor on the top. Okay, I think we have to separate them just a touch. And we will go with overhead conduit. Honestly, we probably don't even need that sensor. We can work it all off of this one. Push. 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 We can't push that one in. That's fine. We can live with that. Yep, we can live with this. Okay. Didn't quite work the way I thought it would, but it's okay. It's not a deal breaker at all. So we're going. Okay, you're the furthest away, so you're the one that's going to go down here. You can go there, and we do need some 6s in here. for them to wait. Oh, no, we don't. We don't need that at all. But we need to make sure that piece is getting there first. That's very important. Let's go this way. Turn you in. Turn you out just like that. You're gonna get in the way, you son of a gun. We only need this here, so we don't need to over-engineer this. Just like that. That'll do. That'll do what we need. And then this and that. Okay, let's see what this gives us. Yeah, they're getting there way, way too fast. Which I pretty much expected, honestly. So let's add 5 ski, turn it, and then a 5 ski, and now this needs to come up a block because it's going to block that son of a bitch. And we're going to do the same thing. Little 5 ski. Turn it. 5 ski back. Drop it right down it. See, I just want to see if that's enough of a delay. Oh. Something got jammed. Oh shit. Yeah, that'll do it. That'll do it. Alright, 5 ski there. And then get rid of that. Alright. Yeah, just want to see if that's enough of a delay, and then we'll add the same to the other side. And no, not even close. Not even close. Alright. So alright, that's looking good. That's a 15 delay on that sumbitch. Alright, this one doesn't need it, obviously. Well, no, that one's going to need an even longer one. Shit. Alright, so 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, whoop, 14, 15 with the turn, and then the whole way back. And why? Don't tell me I gotta lift your ass too, you son of a gun. Alright, I think I can. Well, I was gonna say I think I can get away with a lifter, but I'm actually not too sure about that. Alright. Tap. Now this motherfucker. Okay. I will trim down the weights. Okay. That one can lose a bit of weight. This one can lose a bit of weight. Okay. This is just fine-tuning the time. Okay, you're in. Okay, that's workable, except for this one. Alright, one more time. I mean, this is... like, they're, boom, they're all in, and they're just they're just leaving, so... I'm actually going to cut one more off of that. Let's cut two more off of that. And we're pretty happy with that. We need to add a huge delay to this one over on the left side, but that's pretty good. We're going to need to lift these caps up a lot further. And they're going to have to drop in these same 3 spots. But they need to be doing it from above. So we're probably going to try to bring them in over these. But we'll see. We'll see how that works out. And then of course this needs a huge delay, as we said already. I mean, we're going to start just immediately bust them out of there. And then thinking I can get away with one more here, and this is a situation where I do want as much as I can have. Yeah, okay. So, 5 ski here. Another lifter up there. So like that, I believe. And then I think we're going to build the same mechanism on this side as we had on that side. Little one spot. Did we end up pushing off from the outside? Yeah, we did. Okay. Yeah, that was supposed to go there. But you can, yeah, you can stay there. That's fine. Like that. Like that. Not too bad. This one, we'll add a little 3-ski to it. Let's add a 3-ski to everybody. Just see how they handle it, and then we'll fine-tune it. Okay, there they go. Alright, hold up. This is so close. Oh. Alright, you cut off a little bit. Look at that. Boom, all in there. Yeah, all we need to do now is get the timing on this down and we're done. So let's, I mean, honestly, let's just shoot this over to the wall. See how close this gets us. That's, again, that's not too terrible. Turn this, add about half of that, do it again. We're gonna have to delay the top piece. Okay, oh shit. That didn't quite go the way I thought it was going to. So we'll do that, and then we'll do this, I think. Yeah, that should solve it. It's pretty close. I want to do 2 more here. And then I want to add a 9 spot to this one. Bam. Okay, talk to me. Ooh, it's still going. Okay. Those are all in, jammed. Oh, that's, yeah, that was too much. Okay, so let's, I mean, this one's allowed to get there a bit early. Yeah, that one doesn't need to fall in right in line. What is your height? So we need to take about 7 off of this. So let's turn this one. Get rid of those, and I think we're done. At least with the first cycle. We'll have to see if it continues to work after multiple cycles. It looks like it's doing pretty good, except something a little strange happening. Let's see. I want to see exactly what's happening here. Because that looks good. Alright, so Yeah, like that needs to be held up. Honestly, I think if we just like add one to this, but then take one off of this, we might be alright. Otherwise, we're gonna have to completely rethink what we're doing here. Ah, that was son of a gun. Taking that off made it too fast. We could put a blocker on that. Oh, it's still too fast. Yeah, let's forget about this manual delay. Let's put a blocker here. I have no sense of the timing, but hopefully we can work that out. That's pretty good, but nowhere, I mean, it's nowhere near the frickin' blocker. Looks like the blocker didn't even release it. Maybe a double sensor is necessary. Yeah. Looks like a double sensor is needed, but I also think it needs to happen back here a ways. Are you kidding me? This is like a bad joke, man. Just shoved it off the freaking line. Just want you to stay out of the way for a moment, man. Like, Jesus, chill. Okay, so unreal. One more time. Man. Stay open, let the thing go. Alright, good. Now, ooh, that's close. It's close. Okay. Honestly, I think if we just move the blocker here, that might be enough. Alright, you put a little tack there so it stays in place. Ah, no. Damn it. Okay. It's alright, we're getting there. We're getting closer and closer each time. Is that right on? That is right on. That's perfect. And it's done. That's all we needed, baby. Yes. That is solved. Make sure it doesn't jam anywhere. Alright, we're good. We're good. Alright, time for the talk through. Pretty simple, actually. It's a whole bunch of ideas that we've seen before just thrown together. We added a new little back and forth eviscerator. But other than that, it's really very similar to what we've done in the past. So this talk through is going to be pretty easy. First thing first, we get the little dice cube guy. He comes out, double sensors. Those are on blockers, so as long as there's something in front of these sensors, these are retracted, otherwise they come out. So, as it comes out, it pulls them back so it can come in safely, but then once it gets there, it's no longer in the sensor, so they extend once more and take out those 2 slots. Now when the next piece comes in, and this is why we've had to put delays on everything else, because we're waiting for this next piece to come in. When it comes in, the first sensor is going to start retracting those, and this is why we have 2 sensors, because I only want these sensor blocks, and if we tried to do it with just one sensor, it would hit some of the other blocks. We actually saw that very early in the video. So it hits the first one, those retract, it stays retracted because we've got 2, and then it will actually just push the next one on to a lifter, and then it will just follow the track forward into an eviscerator, drop, go backwards into another eviscerator, drop, and that gives us the shape we needed. That little X-shaped thing that needs the canisters in each slot. So that's the shape we needed. Now it will just come out, hit another lifter, and move to the first welding station. Meanwhile, these are actually doing the same thing. These 2 on this side. So this is going to be pretty much a joint talk through. These are way too freaking tall, so they come out and they get eviscerated. Not a huge deal, just what happens. They get eviscerated to the size we need. They get lifted up to the place we need, and then they go on a little delay. Same here, these come out. They don't get eviscerated, they don't need it, but they get double lifted and go into a waiting pad. And then once we get 4, which is the equivalent, because we're getting 4 per cube, and because we're waiting for the second cube to push the first cube, we then need 2 cubes worth before these move on. So once we get 4 on each side, which is 2 cubes worth, and I put the sensor on the side that gets there second. Once that happens, we push out the first cube's allotment. And these things, honestly, they just follow their paths that we had to put delays on and manipulate so that they don't get in anyone else's way, but they just follow their paths. And yeah, I could have done the same thing that I did here and have blockers on, but I didn't really think of that. I went for the straightforward, easy solution. If we need to waste time, add more belt. So that's what we did, and really, they just follow their line. The first 3 simply fall down onto the first welder. And this is a situation, they all get welded together, which is very cool. Welds to that. We actually don't need this many. We could get rid of this welder. It's not really doing anything, but I don't mind it, so we'll leave it there. But yeah, get these 2 weld the cube to the cylinder, and the top 2. Oh, we actually do need the top 2, because the top 2 weld the cylinder to the cap. And then we just have a situation here where the second cube out hits a sensor that pushes that almost finished cube on, and this is just beautiful timing here. There's a blocker system that I'm going to want to show you, even though you just saw me put it together, but these guys are just falling down into the welder at the moment that he arrives. The cube arrives as this thing's falling. They get all welded together and they just move down the line to the output. But the one thing I really want to show is that these guys are just waiting for their moment. They got the blocker, and then once it hits this little sensor array, it pulls that blocker back and lets it fall. And that's how we solved the delay on that last cap. But look at this timing. This thing's coming down. It's actually not quite perfect. You'll see that the cube actually waits which is interesting, but that's just part of the way the game works. If there's a falling piece cannot be moved, seems to be the way it, unless it's being pushed. So it has to wait till this downward momentum is resolved before it can take the sideways momentum. Just a quirk of the game, wouldn't quite work in real life. Not the first time that I've done that, but falls in, everything's welded, and it moves to the line. And that is it. Fairly simple, just delays and welders. The evisceration system is really the only thing that I had to make new for this. I like it. I like the evisceration system. Very nice. Little X pattern. Very pleased with that. Could have done that in a multitude of ways. I could have done rotators and all kinds of shit, but I think the way I got it simple and elegant, and this was a nice, easy one. It's 46 minutes on the timer. This is longer than I thought I was taking, but pretty simple puzzle all in all. And it's nice to have that here towards the end. You don't want these head scratchers that give you 2-hour episodes. Cycle score is pretty good. Block score, massive. Footprint score, too high. But, optimization has never been my strong suit. If the Resistance campaign is the last campaign in the game, then we have 2 episodes to go. The Space Buoy and the Resistance shuttles. I can't imagine that you've watched to this point and you won't join me, so I'm not even going to ask you to. I'll see you soon.